Yeah, I'll tell you what, it's an exciting time for the Mountaineers. Kicked off our 150th season of baseball at Mansfield. This weekend we go down to King College for 4 games down in Tennessee. Really excited about this year's ball club. Biggest thing is our pitching staff. We've been working with the last couple of years, and those guys are all getting more experience. So we're expecting big years from those guys as a whole. Not to put any pressure on anybody, but we got Chase Pepper coming back, one of our starters last year. Luke Hills, who threw a no-hitter this past season, will be our second starter. Third starter, Evan McAndrew, got his feet wet as a freshman this past year. Really has worked hard and developed into a starting pitcher in the PSAC. That's our top 3. We're going to go with a bullpen core from there on. Tanner Klein has looked real good. He starts and plays third base for us. He could possibly be our 4th starter. He was Sports Writers All-American starting the year. We've got Edwin Lopez, a transfer from Cecil Community College. Billy Gregory, that was a proven guy out of our bullpen this past year. So we've got a good core. We've got Joey DePerno, this returning junior college guy that sat out most of last year with an injury. We've got 4, 5, 6 guys that are upper 80s that are going to help us compete. Some freshmen are going to fill out the core. I think the other thing is we've been developing a class of seniors. We've got 11 seniors this year, so these guys should be ready to step up and put us in the middle of conference play and give us a shot to play for the playoffs. You go around the field. We've got 2 experienced catchers, Peter Pena and Jerry Chevalier. Both they'll split games. Both have been tremendous and have developed. First base, we have Hunter Hewitt's going to get a chance to play this year as a senior, another player that worked real hard the last couple of years and has earned his spot. Cole Tracy, a transfer, will also play first base. Maybe one of the best hitters on the ball club. We've got Wes Custer, a very good hitter, was a DH, so we're going to have to juggle around and figure that out a little bit. Second base, Ryan Page, a senior. 3-year starter for us, experienced player. Brady Mengel, who's a freshman, is going to play someplace for us. He's good enough to start in our conference right now. Taylor Hillson will play short. He's played 3 years for us, our top returning hitter from this past season. Mengel also help out at shortstop. Ryan Page can play third when Tanner Klein isn't playing third. So we've got a lot of versatility. We've got some guys that can run, swing the bat a little bit in the infield. Very experienced club coming back, which is going to help us tremendously. One of our areas that we were really trying to improve on was our outfield play, and we've got a couple new guys. We got Colby Shear, that's a redshirt freshman, going to start in center field for us. He was Commonwealth Player of the Year 2 years ago in high school in Harrisburg. Outstanding player. We've got Scott Rockwell coming back. That's a senior in right field. In left field, we have Dio Infante, a junior college transfer from Cecil. We've got Dalton Lewis that'll fit in the mix. That had a real good junior year up until he had an injury at the end of the year that kind of sidelined him a little bit. So we're counting on him, him jumping in there, and with those other guys, just giving us a real solid shot at competing in the PSAC. I want to just talk about a little bit about the younger guys that we have coming up through. We got Zach Merkel, that's a second-year guy. He's going to be a backup catcher and outfielder for us. We got Bryce Zaprzinski, that was a redshirt freshman that transferred in. Should help us down the road in the outfield. We've got some returning outfielders. Eric Sr., that's a freshman, that we're looking for a big future from him. Spencer Zaraski and Curtis Collins are developing guys Got a couple new pitchers in. They're going to be bullpen guys for us. Kyle Jackson, who was redshirt freshman this past year, and Joseph Grober from Mercyhurst Northeast. So we're looking to get those guys some innings early. Rounding out the ball club, we got a couple infielders, Mark Popson, Glenn Attic. Both those guys won't see a lot of time this year, but with the 11 seniors, we're hoping to develop them for the future. Yeah, our seniors are going to be our key. A couple other guys I'd like to mention, Eric Arms in the outfield. He's had some good games in the past, and he's got some experience, so we're hoping for some contribution from him. We've got a lot of options in the outfield. Tommy Alexander, one of our better pitchers, is recovering from an injury, and we're hoping that he is going to make it back. A couple freshmen. When I was talking about the pitching, a left-hander Ridge Walker has looked real good. Tyler Gaidos, who's a pitcher-catcher, we'll see most of his time on the mound. Looking forward to his performance, seeing what he can do. So, we got a lot of guys, a lot of opportunity, a lot of good ball players. I think the key to our ball club this year is we're a mixture of experience and younger guys. So, that if history holds up, that's a great mix, and we're looking forward to an outstanding year.